One of the things we have done is we had to explore just what all the arrangement of pieces in here, and they were probably put in before the floor was put on and the car was sort of built around them. But you have pipes, you see green tapes on them. That was the routing of the various air pipes. Up overhead where my hand is the air brake valve which the motorman used for the number 1 end, and we'll see that later inside. And then the pipes go so that they go to the other end of the car. But for instance, way up in here, straight up, see that? That's a muffler, which when the brakes are released, all the air comes out and it doesn't make a lot of noise. Over here is a safety valve, which prevents overpressurization of the system. Right here is where there was an air tank. There were 2 main reservoirs for the air, and you can see the shape of it. They're round. We'll look at those later on. And we've taken that off. Let's see. And there are miscellaneous pipes. This is a support guide to hold up the, I called it a lever hanger for a better term. There's a lever that goes back and forth here that also has to do with pulling on the brakes down here. And there's another one right here. Back here we have what's called a branch pipe T, T-E-E, and that is for giving the air to the air brakes at either end of the car, the train line, I should say. Now the other end is about the same. There's another tank here. These 6 bolts are for the air brake cylinder, which hangs from here. We'll see all these things later on, and then all the different connecting pipes. These brackets right here held the triple valve, which is the heart of the whole brake system. Here is a pull rod which goes to the radius bar, which goes on the second truck. There's a lever that goes through the end here that comes out through here, and it would pull like that. A little hard to see at this point. The air supply for the car, when it was first built, they had an air compressor fastened somewhere under here, and I can't tell you right now, but looking at the photographs we could locate it, but it was underneath here. And that was under there for some time until they finally put it upstairs, a different compressor, and we'll talk about that later. I think that's all right now. We'll have to come back to it when we get more accessibility there. I have learned a huge amount by doing this. On top of the sill is this long piece that goes the entire length of the car, or at least the entire length of this part of the car. We are not sure whether this is original or not. Looking at it, it doesn't look original now that I look at it. This definitely is something we put on. The boards for the floor of the cab probably end in here, but there's some thought as to maybe they come out here, so we're going to have to look at that.